According to the FBI, up to 50 serial killers are active in America right now. One for every state. And that is just the United States. These are not old cases from the 1970s. These killers are out there today. Some killed just a few years ago and vanished. Some were caught, sentenced to life, and escaped. Some left behind witnesses, DNA, and surveillance footage. And police still cannot find them. They walk among us. They shop where we shop. They drive the same highways, and nobody knows who they are. Today we are covering 5 of the most disturbing unsolved cases from around the world. Real killers, real victims, and 0 arrests. These are serial killers that are on the loose today. Indianapolis, Indiana, April 8th, 1992. Robin Fuldauer unlocks the doors of a Payless shoe source. She is 26 years old, salutatorian of her high school, Indiana University graduate. She was not supposed to work today. A co-worker called in sick. She took the shift anyway. The store is empty. Then a man walks in, thin build, reddish hair, strange, lazy eyelids that make him look half asleep. He does not browse. He does not ask questions. He just watches her. Then he asks her to check something in the back. She turns around. A gun clicks. 1 bullet to the back of her head. Less than $100 stolen. No fingerprints, no witnesses. Over the next 29 days, 5 more people were executed the same way. All worked alone in small stores, all located just miles from Interstate 70. Same gun, same bullet type, same calm, cold method. At a bridal shop in Wichita, the killer shot 2 women after closing time. Minutes later, the real customer walked in and saw him holding a gun. The killer told him to leave. That man is the only person who looked into the I-70 killer's eyes and lived. He waited over an hour to call police. By then, the killer was gone. One victim was a man with long hair. Police believe the killer mistook him for a woman. The murders stopped in May 1992, but similar killings appeared in Texas in 1993 and 1994. One woman survived when the bullet hit her spine and the gun jammed. In 2001, another murder matched the same method in 𝐟𝐨𝐫𝐿, just 1 mile from an earlier killing. Police formed a task force in 2021. They released age-progressed sketches. They believe the killer is now between 52 and 70 years old. 30 years, 6 confirmed victims, clear surveillance footage, and still no arrest. He stopped killing, or he just got smarter. Fukuyama, Japan, April 30th, 1985. A 45-year-old truck driver finishes a long shift. He is tired, thirsty. He spots a vending machine on the side of the road. Sitting on top is a sealed bottle of 𝐸, a popular energy drink. At the time, the company was running a buy one, get one free promotion. People often left the extra bottle as a gift for strangers. It was a kind gesture, a small act of kindness. He grabs the bottle, twists off the cap, drinks. Within hours, he feels sick. His stomach burns. His vision blurs. Within days, his organs begin shutting down. 1 month later, he is dead. The drink was laced with paraquat, a powerful herbicide used to kill weeds. There is no antidote. Once inside your body, it destroys your lungs, liver, and kidneys slowly. Some victims died within hours. Others suffered for 6 agonizing weeks before their bodies gave out. Between April and November 1985, poison drinks appeared on vending machines across Japan. 13 people died. 35 more became seriously ill. The youngest victim was a 17-year-old girl from Saitama. She was the last known victim before the killings suddenly stopped. Police launched a massive investigation. They plastered warning stickers on over 5 million vending machines. They told the public to never drink anything left unattended. The killer saw the warnings and simply disappeared. No witnesses, no fingerprints, no motive. The killer did not target a specific type of person: men, women, teenagers, elderly. Anyone thirsty enough to accept a free drink became a target. In 2012, the statute of limitations expired. Even if police discover the killer's identity tomorrow, they cannot prosecute. The person who turned a simple act of kindness into a murder weapon is still out there. They got away with killing 13 innocent people, and the law says there is nothing anyone can do about it. Little Rock, Arkansas, August 24th, 2020. It is 2 a.m. The streets are empty. A 64-year-old man named Larry McChristian is walking alone on South Gaines Street. He'd been reported missing 2 days earlier. He was discharged from a hospital and had nowhere to go. Then a stranger appears from the darkness. No words, no warning. The stranger pulls out a knife and stabs him, then walks away, then stops, turns around, walks back, and stabs him again, just to make sure. The entire attack was recorded on a home security camera. Police watched a killer stab a man, leave, and return to finish the job. They have the footage. They still do not know who he is. Over the next 8 months, 3 more people were attacked in the same area of Little Rock, all between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m., all walking alone, all chosen at random. 2 more victims died, but 1 survived. Deborah Walker was stabbed 15 times on April 11th, 2021. The killer left her bleeding on the sidewalk. Somehow she lived. She told police the attacker was a tall, thin black male, over 6 feet, with a slender build. He said nothing before or during the attack. He just walked up and started stabbing. Less than 24 hours later, another body was found 1 block away. Marlon Franklin, 40, stabbed to death. The FBI sent their behavioral analysis unit to profile the killer. Police released surveillance footage and offered a $20,000 reward. A local vigilante named Shadow Vision posted on social media that he was personally hunting the stabber. He wrote, "When I find you, I will show you what I do to serial killers." Then in April 2021, the attack suddenly stopped. Police have video, a survivor's description, FBI profilers, and 0 arrests. The Little Rock stabber is still out there, waiting, watching, or already hunting somewhere else. Culiacan, Mexico, August 4th, 2019. A body is found face down in the dirt. The man has been tortured, shot execution style in the head. But something else catches the investigators' eyes. On his back, carefully arranged, are 11 toy cars. 10 lined up on his body, 1 placed in his hand. Like a message, like a signature. Hours later, 2 more bodies are discovered across the city. Same method, tortured, shot. Each one with exactly 13 toy cars pressed onto their backs. By the end of the week, 5 bodies appear, all car thieves, all executed the same way, all marked with toy cars. Police quickly notice a pattern. The number of toy cars matches the number of vehicles each victim had stolen. Steal 3 cars, you get 3 toys. Steal 11, you get 11. Someone is keeping count, someone is watching. The people of Culiacan gave him a name, El Juguetero, the toy man. But here's where it gets complicated. Not everyone is afraid of him. Some locals call him a hero, a vigilante cleaning up the streets when police cannot. One victim was caught on security camera, violently stealing a truck from 2 women just hours before his body was found with 6 toy cars on his back. Nobody felt sorry for him. Authorities do not know if 𝐬𝐽𝐫𝐾 is one person or an organized group, but whoever is doing this has access to information. They know who is stealing cars, they know how many, they track their targets, they wait, and they strike. The killings continued until 2023. 5 confirmed victims, at least 6 more suspected. Then everything went quiet. Maybe he stopped, maybe he ran out of car thieves, or maybe he is just waiting for the next one. If you steal a car in 𝐾𝐨𝐽, someone might be counting. Dnipropetrovsk, Ukraine, June 25, 2007. 𝐟𝐨𝐫𝐧'𝐭 is biking home from work. He is 48 years old, a father, a grandfather. It is a warm summer evening. The streets are quiet. Then 2 teenagers step out of the shadows. One of them is holding a yellow hammer. They do not ask for money. They do not say a word. They just start swinging. They beat him until his face is unrecognizable. Then one of them pulls out a screwdriver and stabs him in the eyes while he is still alive, and they film the entire thing on a cell phone, laughing. This was not their first victim, and it would not be their last. Over the next 4 weeks, 21 people are murdered across the city. The killers are Viktor Sayenko and Igor Supruniuk, both 19 years old, best friends since childhood. They met in school and bonded over a shared desire to overcome their fears. They started by torturing animals, dogs, cats. They recorded those too. Then they moved on to humans. Their victims had one thing in common: they looked weak. Homeless men sleeping on benches, drunk strangers stumbling home, elderly people walking alone, a pregnant woman, a 14-year-old boy, anyone who could not fight back. They killed with hammers, metal pipes, and screwdrivers. They mutilated bodies, gouged out eyes, took photos with corpses smiling. They stored everything on their phones and cameras like trophies. One video leaked online. It showed the murder of 𝐟𝐨𝐫𝐧'𝐭 in brutal detail. It became one of the most disturbing videos ever uploaded to the internet. People who watched it said they could not sleep for weeks. Police caught them by accident. The killers tried to sell a stolen phone at a pawn shop. The phone belonged to one of their victims. When police searched their homes, they found cameras filled with footage of at least 5 murders. They confessed to 21. In February 2009, both were sentenced to life in prison. Ukraine had abolished the death penalty. The case was closed. Justice was served. But in September 2024, reports surfaced that both killers escaped during the chaos of the Ukraine war. Their prison was located near active combat zones. Records confirmed they are no longer in custody. A third accomplice, Alexander Hanja, was released in 2019 after serving 9 years. He is now married with children. Some reports say he joined the Ukrainian military. 2 teenagers who filmed themselves murdering 21 innocent people are now free, walking among us. And this time, nobody is looking for them. These are not just stories. These are real killers, real victims, real families who never got answers. The 𝐬𝐽 killer could be sitting in a diner right now. The vending machine killer got away with murder and can never be charged. The little rock stabber is one description away from being caught. 𝐬𝐽𝐫𝐾 might be watching his next target, and 2 convicted murderers who filmed themselves killing 21 people are free because of a war. Some of them stopped, some of them are waiting. Some of them are hunting right now. And the worst part? These are only the ones we know about. Sleep well.